Hello dear students of Senior 1. Our session today is still with Unit 11 and we have the writing lesson, it's lesson 4. Before we start, let's read these questions. We are prepared to discuss these questions. What job would you like to do in the future and why? And of course, each one of you has a dream job which he wants to do very much, maybe in a certain company, a certain career, of course, and it might be out of Egypt, in a foreign country. If there a company you would like to work for, why? Try to think about these pieces of information or about these questions in your minds while we are reading the writing topic. Read this email from a disabled person who is looking for a job. Label the parts of the email with the words or phrases in the box. Here we have divided the email in two parts. 1. A close sign off. 2. What the email is about. 3. The greeting would be opening. 4. Requests. And 5. The reason you are writing. What we want today is to read the email and match the parts with its right place. From Christine Harrison at mail.com to info at crespin.com. Subject: questions about disabled access at your company. Let's read the email first. Dear Sir and Madam, I'm writing because I'd like to apply for a job at your company. However, I have a disability and I need to use a wheelchair. Could you tell me if your company is suitable for disabled employees? Do you have ramps? And what are ramps? Yes, ramps are sloping surface, or the ramp is a sloping surface joining two places of different levels together. It's found in pavement, it's found in hospitals, companies, apartment buildings to help disabled people move. Do you have ramps? And left, do your staff receive training in how to support disabled colleagues? If your company would be suitable for a disabled person like me, I will apply for a job in the sales department, which I am qualified for. Forward to hearing from you. Kind regards, Christine Harrison. Going back to the parts of the email, the first one is answered to you. The first one is about 3. The greeting or the opening. Dear Sir or Madam. Of course, when you are writing a formal email and you don't know the name of the person you are writing to, you might use Dear Sir or Madam together, okay? I'm writing because I'd like to apply for a job at a company. However, I have a disability and I need to use a wheelchair. Which one could it be? Yes, it is number 2. What the email is about. Moving on, can you tell me if your company is suitable for disabled employees? Do you have ramps and lifts? Do your staff receive training in how to support disabled colleagues? I think it is number 4. Yes, it is request. Here, request. Moving on. If your company would be suitable for a disabled person like me, I will apply for a job in the sales department, which I'm qualified for. And this would be number, let's go back, this would be number 5, the reason you are writing the email, okay? If your company would be suitable for a disabled person, like me, I will apply for a job in the sales department, which I'm qualified for. I look forward to hearing from you, and this is of course the close or the ending. So the answer to this exercise would be 3 and 2 and 4 and 5, and the last one, the closing or the ending, it is 1. Okay? Looking at the email again and going down to exercise 2, read the email again, check the phrases from the box below that are in the email. Dear sir or madam, yes, of course, mentioned. I'm writing because, and I'm writing 2 plus that. Let's go back. I'm writing because, I'm writing 2 plus that. So, I'm writing because is the part of the sentence that's mentioned above. I'm writing because. I'm writing 2 plus that, not mentioned. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. No, he didn't mention a phrase like that. Okay? Could you tell me, did he request something? Yes. Could you tell me if your company is suitable? And I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing from you. Mentioned in the ending. Kind regards also mentioned. Okay? Moving up to exercise 3. Imagine that you have a disability and you would like to apply for a job. Make notes in the table below to help you plan a professional email. Okay? I want you all to imagine yourself in that place. And what is your disability? What do you want to know about the company? What will you do if the company is suitable for you? You are asked to write a similar email like this, but concerning another disability. Okay, concerning the sight, concerning the hearing, concerning even moving or something like that. Now, let's move to the remaining exercises in the workbook. In our workbooks, we are on page 116, and this is a remaining exercise from the listening text. Complete the following. 1. Complete the following conversations with these sentences, then listen and check your answers. The parts of the sentences: I do apologize, perhaps we can repair it. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'll change places with my wife. She is shorter. I'm sorry about that. We will give you a new meal. I'm afraid he's out at the moment. Let's read the first conversation and try to match it with a part from the sentences mentioned above. Conversation 1. Anna. Excuse me, I'd like to make a complaint. My phone doesn't work. Which do you think can match 1? Yes? I think you have the same thought. I do apologize. Perhaps we can repair it. So, the conversation, excuse me, I'd like to make a complaint. My phone doesn't work. I do apologize. Perhaps we can repair it. Conversation 2. I'm sorry to bother you, but you are very tall. I can't see the flag. Which one can match the space here? It's here. Yes, it's here. I'm sorry about that. I'll change places with my wife. She's shorter. Let's read the conversation again. I'm sorry to bother you, but you are very tall. I can't see the flag. I'm sorry about that. I'll change places with my wife. She's shorter. Let's move to conversation 3. In conversation 3, I'd like to speak to the manager, please. I'd like to speak to the manager, please. Which one of the remaining 2? I'm afraid he is out at the moment. Can I help you? Let's read the conversation again. I'd like to speak to the manager, please. I am afraid he is out at the moment. Can I help you? Okay? Yes, the problem is that my meat is uncooked. The wait is, I'm sorry about that. We will give you a new meal. These are the answers to exercise 1 with the listening text. The other exercises, by the way, have been covered in the previous sessions, and let's move to the last one. It's about writing. Okay? It's on page 117. These exercises, the previous ones, have all been covered in last sessions. Now, reply to the manager's email to arrange a job interview using the following notes. You have a qualification in sales and marketing. You can go to an interview any afternoon next week, but not in the morning. Tell the manager about the skills and the hard work that you can bring to his company. We have prepared a model email for you, and I will display it to you all now. Here is the model email. Okay, I remind you again. Now reply to the manager's email to arrange the job interview using the following notes. I remind you that it was a woman who wrote the email to inquire about if it is allowed for her to work in that company, and what the facilities for disabled people provided in the company are. Okay, we have here, dear Christine Harrison, thank you for your interest in working for our company. I'm writing to reply to your questions. Our company already has 2 disabled employees. We do not have a lift, but we have ramps to both of the floors in our building. All of our staff are trained to support our disabled colleagues. I would like to know which qualifications you have. Can you come in for an interview next week? I look forward to hearing from you. Kind regards, Medhat Shukri, manager. Okay? And that's the ending of our session today. Thank you very much. We miss you all and hope to see you all soon. Stay safe, stay home, and be cautious. God bless you all, and bye.